Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security guard.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Chicago, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, the Wizards, down 4 spots from them.
And seeing where Washington is, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there at prime time, and it's Levine in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bay, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. You look at Washington, a 2-0 start in their NBA Cup. What an incredible opportunity they have here tonight.
A win tonight gets them to 3-0. It puts them in the driver's seat to advance out of their group. Normally, 3 wins is the magic number to get to the quarters.
And then the situation for the Bulls. This is their 3rd group play game. And with a 1-1 record, this is really a must-win contest.
And with this one, being on the road, it won't be easy. They're going to have to fight to stay alive in this NBA Cup tournament.
And for MP specifically, these Cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this Game 3 of the group stage as moving day. We separate the contenders from the pretenders. MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Williams for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Already one of the best passers in the NBA. Josh Giddey. DB, what's next for him?
I think the only thing that has to improve is the consistency from range shooting. It's such an important aspect for a guard to play. But he's shown a willingness and a found confidence in that perimeter game. And let's remember, Kev, he's in his early 20s. There's so much time for development.
And the Wizards with possession. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28, and Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%, who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
To the left side wing. Vucevic finds Williams. Shoots over Kuzma. Williams can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
pass to Valanciunas. Now, Poole. He had 15 points last outing. Basket counts.
Two things there that make that possible for Jordan Poole: focus and body control.
Here's prime time. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 1. Kuzma outside. Bounce pass from Valanciunas. Kispert, no good. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And it's prime time missing. The Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Kispert dishes to Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Levine looking around. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Prime time. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Kispert. Kuzma kicks to Bay. No good with the triple.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Levine. Good.
I tell you, we think of him as a dunker, but you've got to appreciate Levine's touch and his creativity.
Poole, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Poole. Shoots from the line, and Washington again with the bucket.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's Levine. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Off target from outside. Wizards trail by 3. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987-1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible. Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Back to Poole. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Checked in for Kyle Kuzma. George comes in for Saddiq Bey. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Kispert. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jordan Poole. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here.
This MP.
The Bulls leading by 4. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. The wingmen, White and Levine. Torrey Craig is out there with Vucevic, and it's prime time and at the point guard. White, good.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Pass to Coulibaly. Kuzma with it. Craig defending. Kuzma inside. Craig is on him, and he comes up with the deuce. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's prime time. Levine trying to free himself up, and it's prime time missing. Kuzma against Craig. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kuzma.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Pass to prime time. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
And Brogdon, here we go. And yes, it's good. Brogdon's got his second basket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Bulls leading. Outside, Levine. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Over Bagley. And that one comes up a bit short. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's prime time. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Wizards. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for the Bulls.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bagley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Kuzma's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball. Well, Malcolm Brogdon already has a 50-40-90, the ultimate efficient season under his belt, putting in work from the three-point line.
Here's prime time. Rebounded by the Wizards. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Outside, Levine. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 8 points.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be Malcolm Brogdon shooting. That one on Vucevic. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Wizards. Poole comes in for Coulibaly. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Yeah, of course, they also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
Now Chicago's gone 5-9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
And here's Poole for three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
A crossover. And yet the lay-in is good that time from Primetime. Primetime's got 8 points here in this quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Washington making a change here. Kispert's checked in. Horton Tucker's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Primetime. For the first half of action, what's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. And we thought it would be a good idea to give each other our own weekly awards here in studio. Kenny, why don't you start?
Shaq, you've been in a great mood lately. So I'd like to present you with the Boban Marjanovic Big Friendly Giant Award.
Thank you, Kenny. Ernie, for steering our ship. You have earned the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Captain Award.
Wow, what an honor. And finally, Kenny, I'm bestowing on you the Bill Laimbeer Top Instigator Award.
What?
Because nobody does it better.
Come on, Ernie. I don't even know if that's an award.
Oh, sure it is.
Come on.
Come on.
Good job,
All your
Kenny.
hard work. Yeah, we appreciate you. So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Bulls.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Chicago leading by 5. Poole and Kisper to the guard set. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Bay in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Bay kicks to Kuzma. Misses the 3.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's primetime. Rebound by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Poole. Back to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Valanciunas has got 6.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas showing good hands and finishing ability inside it. This guy on that end of the floor has always been effective.
Here's primetime. Banked in off the glass. Primetime's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Vucevic against Valanciunas. Kuzma passes to Poole. A 3-pointer off the mark.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And that one, good. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Kuzma. He's got 10. Bay's wide open, and he fires. The 3-pointer, no good.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Here's primetime. Basket good. Primetime's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugger.
Poole, no good. Bulls leading by 11. Here's primetime, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
5 on the clock. Poole kicks to Valanciunas to end the run. Poole, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's primetime. No good off the back of the rim. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Poole. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Levine. He's defended by Bay. Here's primetime. 26 points for him. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebound, Washington. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Giddey. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kispert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
That's good from Kispert. So for the Bulls, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Vucevic. Kobe White comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Carter in for primetime.
We got this.
Getting ready for the Wizards. Bagley, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Koulibaly comes in for Sadiq Bey. Brogdon, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. And Lewis subbed in for Jordan Poole. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Torrey Craig. Josh Giddey's checked in for White. And Primetime subbed in for Carter. Back to Bagley. Pass to Brogdon. And here's Bagley. Kuzma outside. Lets it go from deep. The Wizards with another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
So for Chicago right now, Josh Giddey is out there with Primetime. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the center. Here's Brogdon. And again, Washington no good. The Bulls shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did. Bagley. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right wing. Vucevic with it. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Primetime. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss. Wide open.
Here's Primetime into the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pass to Bagley. Great D that time from Vucevic. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now, Koulibaly. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Bagley. Brogdon outside. Now here's Lewis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lewis has got 5 points in the quarter. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Prime Time's shot is good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Bagley. Brogdon outside. And it's blocked.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
Prime Time's shot is good. That's 36 points for Prime Time. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Kuzma. Levine can't hit.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
First one falls for him. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Here's Poole. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
We learned early in his career that Jordan Poole is fearless. It is how he gets defenses to compromise.
First free throw is good.
When this young guy is on his game and 100% focused, Jordan Poole unequivocally has the talent to affect winning. And boy, we know he can come up clutch in big games.
Ends up going with the new group. Free throw good from Bay.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
Prime time, the pass to Levine. Here's Giddey with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Poole. Poole's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Poole's got 19 points.
Well, Jordan Poole has shown himself capable from that mid-range.
Here's Prime Time, guarded by Poole. Prime Time, the pass to Williams. Lets it go, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And Valanciunas kicks to Kuzma. Driving inside. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Bulls leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for prime time.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Inside.
Well, it still works. Might be one of the oldest tricks in the book, but that up fake earns Valanciunas a trip to the line.
Third team foul.
That free throw missing.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You
obviously
guys ready?
Jordan's Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, you know, I think some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan's Spurs. You know, I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know. It's
Russell?
just how long it took to get him. You know, it was
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Yo, MP went for 40 tonight, man. Congratulations, my brother. Great game.